What is going on? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I wanted to talk about the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6 Special Edition because it's going to be announced in just 3 days from time I'm making this video, and I wanted to go through the specs and features that what we kind of know and what to expect with this phone. So let's just dive right in to it. So October 21st, like I mentioned, should be the announcement, the official announcement for this. I've already put out a video, so we know that's the official announcement, as if that's going to be the pre-order date most likely. And also, will it be the release date? Probably not, but it'll at least be the announcement and most likely the pre-order date as well for the phone. Where means it's going to only be released in Korea and China. We've known this for a while now, and that's no surprise, especially with this. We've had no inkling that it's going to be released anywhere else. America, India, Europe, anywhere else. It's just, we don't have that. So what we've only heard is Korea and China. Color is crafted black and white, so it should look very similar to the black color that we have right here, which is really nice. Processor Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 for Galaxy, so it's like a slightly souped up Snapdragon processor, the same one that's been in the Z Fold 6. Configurations, probably only 12 gigs of RAM, probably not 16 gigs of RAM. So most likely 12 gigs of RAM, and then you can get it in storage configurations of 256, 512, and 1 terabyte. And that's probably plenty for most people. So I wouldn't worry too much about that, because I think it's, 1 terabyte, I don't even know who's used it. I have 512 and I never even reached that, and I record a lot of videos and things on it. Displays, 8-inch main display, 120 hertz, which was what we've heard. So that's going to be a little bit bigger than what we get with the Z Fold 6, and it'll match what you get with a Pixel Fold. Also, you're looking at extra flexible glass on there. So with that extra flexible glass, it's going to be a little bit more durable, but then it's also going to bring some other things as well, which we'll talk about in a minute. 6.5-inch cover display, 120 hertz. So again, a bigger outside display. Again, very similar to the size that you get on a Pixel 9 Pro Fold. So I expect probably it'll look better in terms of bezels and things versus the Pixel 9 Pro Fold, but at the same time, in terms of dimensions and things like that, probably a little bit closer than what we get with the Z Fold 6. Cameras, you're looking at 200 megapixel main camera on there, which is a big jump from the, 50 megapixel we got on the Z Fold 6. This camera is almost identical to what you get on the S24 Ultra. I've heard it's a little bit different, but it's basically the same, and that could be a big get. If you're a folding fan and you want the best cameras that Samsung has to offer, this is probably gonna be the best and closest that you have with that. Punch hole selfie on the main display, meaning that with the Z Fold 6, you have an under display camera on the front. You're actually gonna be able to see the camera on top of the main display of the Z Fold, the Z Special Edition. I'm fine with that, especially if the camera is better, which you would assume that it is. I'd rather have a better camera on the main display than have it underneath the display, just for looks. That's just me though. You also are getting with that a new rectangular camera housing design. So it's rectangular now instead of circular on the back there. The cameras still have the rings and stuff around them like the Z Fold 6 does, but beyond that, if you're not really paying attention, you might not even notice a difference, but the housing of it does look different. The dimensions, it's thinner in all aspects, have it be folded or unfolded, and not as thin as a Pixel 9 Pro Fold, but it's still the thinnest foldable phone Samsung has ever released. Extras, you're looking at a S Pen support built in, as well as most likely 25-watt charging. I haven't heard anything about 45-watt charging, so, and you got to expect that it's going to end up being just 25-watt. Beyond that, everything else is kind of a guess. I would expect it to have the same One UI setup. I don't think it's not going to launch with One UI 7 or anything like that. Most likely 6.1.1. I don't think it's going to come with an S Pen. It could, but I don't think it will. So there's some things on here that are most of the same as the Z Fold 6, but at the same time, it is a little bit different, and it's what we're seeing so far. And as more of this stuff updates throughout the time leading up, I will let you guys know if anything changes. And then also when it officially launches, I'll go through that and give you my opinion as well. What do you think about it so far? You think it's looking like a dope phone, a bad phone? Let me know in the comments down below. Have a great day. We'll see you down the road.